hanging out with Ian and Abby and some dogs. And we are playing nostalgic video games as a couple. We are working our way through Pokémon Leaf Green. Thanks, Craig. It's episode 17. And as you can see, we have Gray, the shepherd, and Archie, the corgi. And
Gray, get your nose out of there.
Gray says hi. And he also snooted on the camera. So maybe I'll just forgive me for a second. Folks, there, some anti-snooting measures have been taking place.
So these are our Pokemon that we've captured. We have a corgi named Archie. You probably know this, I'm just telling you. And his Pokemon species is a corgi. And he will not evolve anymore. He didn't even really grow that much from a puppy. He kind of still looks like it, as you can see. I'm not a puppy anymore. I'm the king of all things. We gave him a voice, and he's got a bit of an attitude.
Got a lot of an attitude.
And then we have the Belgian Shepherd. It's like they call it a silver strand of the Belgian Shepherd breed. Normally Belgian Shepherds are black, but he is kind of tawny.
Mm.
So he kind of looks like a coyote when you... Okay, bye Gray. Now, Gray is interesting because... Gray the Shepherd is interesting because he just screams all the time, and we don't 100% know why. So until he stops standing right in front of me...
Great, go lie down, buddy.
I'm going to have some trouble getting the remote.
Good boy, go lie down. Go lie down, buddy. But you can lie down on me. Sure.
He just has no...
Just lie down.
He just has no concept.
Great, lie down. Great, lie down. Sweetheart, lie down.
Whoa.
I beg you.
You smell like kibble.
Great.
Oh. No.
Great, buddy.
No.
Can you lie down? Lie down. Come on. Thank you. Okay.
All right, I think we do need to get going on our run here, but there you go. That's what we're dealing with. Archie, why don't you at least go sit down? Archie's a little more chill on average. And of course, if you hear screaming, that is our lovely, lovely Gray. Okay, so we are in Victory Road. We are going to push this rock down the hole. We are not going to follow the hole.
Okay. And I decided last episode that you are too depressing when it comes to stories, so I'm going to tell stories about our chickens, and then you can correct me if they're not the stories you were thinking of. Deal?
Deal. And I also think that those two trainers we can see over there are the last trainers of Victory Road. So if we just try and get to them... Oh, remember when I said I wasn't going to go down the hole?
You're going to go down the hole?
I think we need to follow it down the hole. Okay, I will focus on the hole. You focus on chickens, part 2.
Okay, so one day I was walking past the chicken coop. The property extends laterally very far, so I was trying to get to where I was going, and I heard a chaos commotion from the chicken coop, and I thought, man, that's so weird. It's weird that they're screaming so much. It was dark. I don't remember what time it was, but it was winter, so it could have been any time after 4 p.m. And I opened the door to the chicken coop, and then all of the chickens, so we mentioned last episode that Ian built them along like 40 meters worth of perch, or 40 feet?
40 feet, like, yeah, again, it's a 26-foot greenhouse, or 24-foot greenhouse. So there's 3 bands of roost. So whatever 26 times 3 is. Actually more, it's like 75.
Either way, there's lots of roost. So the roost extends the length of the greenhouse from the door where you enter the greenhouse to the door to the run. And all of our chickens were squished in the front half, right at the door, into that small section of roost. I've never seen them so condensed. They were sitting on top of each other. And then I looked down the roost, and then sitting by himself, looking vaguely unimpressed, near the entrance to the roost, or to the run, was an owl. And I was like, something seems amiss here. I don't think we adopted that one. So I called Ian, and I said, I need you to come to the chicken coop immediately. And he was like, is the Wolverine back? Pine Martin. And I was like, no, I need you to come and see what I'm seeing. And Ian came and he saw Alcules, as we lovingly named him, just sitting on a perch with the other chickens, kind of looking at me as if to say, hey, why are these guys freaking out? They're really loud. Can you ask them to stop, please? And Ian rightfully pointed out, in concern, he was like, hey, owls can eat chickens, but no friends were missing, no friends were injured, no friends were harmed. He just, there was a little hole between the fencing and the roof in the run that you could only get to if you flew down. I don't know how he found it or how he got down it. So I guess he flew around the run for a while and then just walked into the door, into the coop, and was like, this seems nice, and then just sat up on the roost with the chickens like, I guess we're here now. Guess this is my life. So we have a video on social media for where we work from last year or whenever it was, where
amazed.
We went in and we were talking to Alcules, trying to convince him to be our friend, and then he flew past us all unimpressed because Ian tried to get into a light on his arm.
That was really cool. So owls are not a bird you really see very much. Very reclusive, even up here in the north, in the wilder part, bless you, of Ontario.
Thank you.
And let's just see what's going on here. What do you have? You probably have the amulet coin. So we'll leave that for now. So yeah, owls are super reclusive. And this one was, what color was it, Abby?
It was a brownie. Was it a tawny owl? I'm trying to remember what kind of owl Alcules was, and I don't remember.
It was a very light colored, I want to say barn owl.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he had some little spotties on him, but he was just really cute. And then after he left the chicken run, because we opened the door and he left because he was like, this is too much drama for me, guys. I was not looking for a high drama hotel accommodation. He just hung out in the tree next to the chicken coop for like a month. And he was super chill, and he ate no chickens, and I'm pretty sure we were best friends.
I'm just going to stock up a bit more than I probably need to on items. We're about to do the Elite Four.
Nice.
It's interesting they don't spell. They don't sell any of their potion, but max repel and full restores. Things are expensive here.
And what was the weird story you were going to tell?
Well, the follow-on story about Alcules, the owl, is that it hung around the coop for a long time to figure out how it could get back in. Okay, hold on. I think her name is Lorelei. Don't ask me how I know the names of the Elite Four people, but it just stuck with me. And she is using ice types, but I think they're also like half water as well.
Oh.
I don't remember. We're gonna lead with, I'm just thinking, are there any ice types in this game that don't have a water component?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna take the amulet coin from Alakazam. We're not gonna worry about the amulet coin. There is a really easy way. Oh, welcome. What's your voice gonna be?
Welcome to the Pokemon League.
Nice.
I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. Very Sabrina, but it's a good voice. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready?
Evil librarian vibes. Yeah, I don't think there are any pure ice types in this game, so I think Jolteon's going to do great, because I think they're all ice-water types. Because all I can think of right now is, well, Articuno, which doesn't have one, Cloyster, which is ice-water, and Dugong, which is ice-dead.
Savage.
Wow, savage. Okay, so the Dugong survived the Thunderbolt. That's actually pretty impressive. I gotta hand it to it. Jolteon is not a pushover, so we're gonna shockwave. She's gonna use a potion. We'll shockwave it down to about half, and then we'll finish off with probably another shockwave or Thunderbolt. So yeah, so Alcules, so cute. It was just sitting on the perch and just so angry. And owls are funny because they tend to like hunch a lot. They just seem like really angry old men a lot of the time. Beautiful birds though, and it was really fun to see it. So we got basically within, I would say, 1 or 2 feet of it. We didn't want to touch it because we didn't want to stress it out. But it was pretty cute.
I remember you saying, look at the talons on this thing. Those are big talons. You were kind of hoping, but also terrified that he would alight on you.
Oh yeah, I wanted him. So and that's the problem with watching Harry Potter, is you think that, like, this wild animal, this wild bird, like, not even our own chickens want to spend time with us. I don't know why I thought this owl would, but I don't know.
Well, he stayed around outside, so obviously he didn't want to go away.
Close encounter with an owl. Okay, Slowbro, interesting. She is the ice. She's basically a water gym leader. So, yeah, and the talons on this thing, I mean, it was about the same size as a chicken, I would say. A little bigger, maybe. But
So much cuter.
so much cuter, and just the hooks on. I mean, everyone's seen owl claws, probably, if you have the interwebs. It's easy to see them, but yeah, they were lethal. So, oh yeah, there's the Lapras, of course. I forgot about Lapras.
What are you doing? Stop
So
it.
Abby's got Gray. He's like licking his legs and then now panting about it. So I don't know what's happening. I have the Corgi and he is just chilling like a villain. So Abby, the next story is about how is this Lapras so tanky?
Look how happy he is, or she is. That's why she's so happy.
What berry does it have?
The berry of joy.
This is actually bad for Lorelei because I think if it hadn't eaten that citrus berry, it would have triggered her AI to use a potion.
Oh.
Because it did. It brought it above a 1/3 threshold and... Nice. Jinx. Oh, of course, he has an ice type that's not water. Well, it's an ice psychic. You know what that means.
Charizard.
So, Abby, we also had some other visitors who were young
Oh, yeah.
creatures.
Okay.
What happened there?
Okay. So, this was one of the weirdest times I have ever tried to speak to a government official in Canada, and I'm pretty sure this guy is lonely and needs a hug. So, here's what happened. Ian was outside by the chicken coop, and he noticed something in the tree. Great, I need you to calm down, love. I need you to have some, like, just chill, please. You have so many feelings right now. Maybe because you're remembering the story that you weren't part of. And Ian called me. He's like, get here now. So I run. I'm like, do I have to fight somebody? I've never fought anybody, but maybe, I don't know why you would call me to fight anybody, but that's sort of, my mind went to that. And I was like, maybe Alcules is back. No, there were 2 baby bears in a tree right by the chicken coop. And obviously, there are baby bears. It means mom is nearby. We never saw her. We don't know how close she was, but we were really stupid for getting that close to trees with bears in them. So obviously we stand right next to them. We're taking pictures with our phones and videos to show our parents because we're like, look at the bears! And we sort of realized, like, this could be a dangerous situation. So after some time, more time than we're proud to admit, we retreat back to the bakery and we're like, we should call somebody, right? That must be a thing. So we Googled it and there's this thing called Bearwise. You only got a taste of my power or whatever. So we call the Bearwise people, and it's this guy. And I kid you not, I have a 45-minute conversation with this guy, where I go, there are bears in my tree, there's clearly a mama bear, I am on private property where there are a lot of guests and animals, and I'm concerned for our safety, who can we call? And instead of answering that one question, what are we doing?
I'm just thinking, so... Bruno, I think, is a fighting type person. We can bust out Alakazam.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
So this guy, we're going to call him Pete. I don't actually remember his name. We're just going to call him Pete. And he first told me all about Saskatchewan.
Oh, sorry. We should do a voice for Bruno. So he's like Brock. He looks like Brock's older brother, right?
Yeah, just with longer hair.
Hi, I'm Bruno. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Abtini, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha is a very funny... Oh my gosh, he looks just like that guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! Who loves the sea!
Yeah, if you're watching this and you like what Abby and I do, I think you would love Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
With Johnny Tsunami.
It's Mako Tsunami.
Mako Tsunami.
Also, I think that's a bit deceptive that he's a fighting type and he leads with an Onyx.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he
yes.
kind of looks like a cave person, so... boulders.
We think Little Karibo, who made the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series, is just awesome.
Yeah.
And so we bow down to that channel. It is just so funny. So anyway, that guy, Bruno, looks just like a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! And became an endearing character in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series. Who
Just
throws a harpoon at Yugi. If you know the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi's the main character. And anyway. So yeah, the bears.
So I'm trying to, like, get information to protect me and various guests. And he's, like, telling me about Saskatchewan, about the weather in Saskatchewan. I was like, bro, I'm in Ontario. You're gonna have to be more specific. And then he starts telling me that I can't hurt the bear. And I was like, I'm not worried about the bear hurting, or me hurting the bear. I'm worried about the bears hurting me and various other people on the property. And he was sort of saying that basically, unless the bear had a machete and was actively breaking down my front door, I was not allowed to call the police, which is weird. But apparently, to have a bear-police interaction, the bear has to be actively fighting you in a way where you cannot escape, and the bear has to have some kind of weapon or something, like nunchucks. I don't know.
Yeah, it was nunchucks.
But there were a lot of rules. Like, I don't know if a bear has ever crossed this threshold, and if it has, maybe we should elect it for some kind of position, because that would be a pretty advanced bear.
Also, I meant to bring out Alakazam for the Machamp. I took out Jolteon by accident, and I think that poor Jolteon was just like, this is not my monkey and not my circus. And just ran away.
Yeah. And then what else? He was just telling us stuff. He was telling us about trees, and after 45 minutes, I said, look, Pete, I need you to tell me what to do and who to call, because while you seem very nice and very lonely, and you've kept me on the phone for 45 minutes, I just need to know who I call about these bears. And he went, oh, nobody. You just walk away, and then they'll go away on their own. And that could have been the whole phone call. So if you see a bear, go inside where it's safe and wait a couple hours. And chances are they will leave on their own because they don't like people. They don't like the smell of people. They don't like being near us. I am Agitha of the Elite Four. You like that?
That was very good.
I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child.
Child?
That old Duff was once tough and handsome. What?
Well, he only got 3 Pokemon at level 5, so I don't know how tough he was.
But that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self.
So is he as old as she is?
Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex.
No, he doesn't. He gives it to children.
Make them do it. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Teeny, I'll show you how a real trainer battles.
This person is like Team Rocket a little bit.
She kind of looks like Dolores Umbridge.
So she looks like she's in her, it's hard to tell, maybe in her 50s or 60s.
Yeah. But either way, to end the bear stories, we went inside. Eventually the bears left. We've never seen them since. It's been a couple of years. But it's just, it was so weird that there were bears and we had no sense of urgency. And the guy at Bearwise had no sense of urgency. But it really felt as though he needed to talk to somebody. Like, his whole life was lonely. And he was the only government employee making too much money who was like, I need to do my job. Because I guess no one called him. Because once you call him once, you never call him again because he's no help. It was like, I was trying to register my bakery as peanut-free forever ago. And I was trying to look up the regulations for it because I assume in order to have a licensed nut-free bakery, there's some kind of certification or there's some kind of process because it's a very serious thing when you're dealing with people's life and death allergies. And I talked to 3 different people, and in the end, I got the same runaround from probably the same guy, because I bet it's, you know, he has a phone and 4 or 5 different numbers go to his landline, because one person calls every 3 weeks, and he just takes all of the calls, I just presume. And I was told all this different stuff. I remember when I called, they told me how I could ship chocolate to Scotland. They told me how I could export muffins to Mexico. And I was like, I just need to know if I can call my bakery peanut-free. And they're like, if you want to export brownies, this is the process to do that. And I was like, I don't think you understand what I am saying. You have a good comprehension of English, but not situational awareness. And in the end, the answer that, again, an hour later could have taken 4 seconds was, apparently there are no regulations in Canada. They say that you have to disclose if something contains an allergen. You do not have to disclose if something may contain an allergen, but you should. And to be a nut-free bakery, there is no regulation. There is no oversight body who actually makes sure you're being honest. It's just a matter of if you advertise, you win! I see that the old duff sees in you now! Oh, I see what? I have nothing else to say! Run along now, child! What a need.
These Elite Fours get so churlish after you beat them. Bruno actually turned away. I'm not controlling anything right now. The game is like, we need you. It's funny because this is just Drake. He's just a member of the Elite Four. But they force you to, like, talk to him.
Yeah, but either way, in the end, apparently if you just...
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. Let's see, a dragon tamer, Drake. How would he talk?
Scottish. I'm picturing How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if you could do a Scottish accent.
I cannot, and that will make it worse for everybody. Okay, just give me a second. You know that dragons are mythical Pokémon. They're hard to catch and raise, and their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose, or are you clever? Your league challenge ends with me. I'm Chili.
That was better than I expected from you.
Yeah, I kind of lose accents, sort of like. Well, at the end there, I lost it, for example.
But at the beginning there, I was like, okay.
All right, we've got a good matchup here. Gyarados is the first fellow he's got. But luckily, our Alec is in, knows Thunder Punch. And Gyarados is quadruple weak to Thunder. So even though we are out level, Gyarados is no pushover.
Nice. And just to finish up that thought, basically the only thing that controls you being licensed as a nut-free bakery in Canada is the fact that if you say you're nut-free and then someone has an anaphylactic attack, you will be sued and probably shut down. So that's the only deterring factor.
That's the only deterring factor. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Rock doesn't resist electricity, does it? No, I don't think so.
Do you want me to Google this?
No. Wow, look at that Aerodactyl's speed. It outsped our Jolteon. That is amazing. Aerodactyls are quick. That's true. Okay, let's find out.
Whoa. Wow.
That is...
Wow.
That is intense. If we could have caught Aerodactyl, we would have.
Yeah.
That was real close. Now, I didn't know this, but this actually might kill him. Because attacks apparently have, like, ranges where they can hit. So you see how that killed him?
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's the same attack, and he had the same health, it killed him the second time. So I guess there's, like, a dice that rolls. Alright, let's get Alakazam back in play.
Nice.
So yeah, that was the bear situation. So they were two young black bear cubs, and black bears, I mean, this is probably one of the most common questions we get. So we live on the resort that we run in Northern Ontario, and guests come from the city, from Southern Ontario, other provinces, the States, all the time.
A lot of Germans for some reason.
Tons of Germans. We think they're lost, but they're having a great time.
No idea how they end up here or how they know about us, but we're honored and flattered.
And a very, very common question, not from the Germans so much, but from many, many people, is, are there bears in the property? And we've never had an issue with bears. Even when the bears came over and the two cubs climbed a tree outside the chicken coop, they still were not an issue. Okay, well, I changed Pokemon.
No.
So I would say a much bigger issue are the...
Heinmartens?
Are like chipmunks and squirrels. Because if you leave a bag of garbage out or kind of anything... Oh my goodness, look at that!
Whoa!
It missed. What is happening with this battle? That Dragonite... Okay, this is a bit crazy. It is quadruple weak to ice.
Yeah.
That means if it wasn't... That means that the attack only did a quarter damage. That's amazing. Okay, we'll see if it was just a bad roll though. If Ice Punch kills it this time, it means we rolled a really low damage roll in the last one that allowed it to barely survive. Also, okay, a crit. It's crazy that it missed its Hyper Beam. I don't know if Hyper Beam would have killed us, but I feel like I would have.
I don't know.
That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. Here's 6,000 doubloons. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Abtini. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been. You have one more challenge left. There is one more trainer to beat. His name is Gary. He beat the Elite Four before you. He came in on a pirate ship, so he didn't have to go through Victory Road. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Well, we knew you weren't. You're Elite Four, and they can't be the champions. Okay, let us... Oh, first of all...
Meow!
Let us see what murdering a Dragonite constitutes in items. Just a berry. And we'll heal up our friend Jolteon. Oh my goodness. If this were a Spanish pronunciation, it would be Jolteon.
It's kind of cute.
I think, because I don't think they say... Yeah, like Juan. They don't say it. Okay.
What were you going to say about the bears? I'm just so curious what the point you were going to make was.
Oh, I probably should have changed up my... Oh, whatever.
He's a pirate.
He is a pirate. No, just the bears, like... They were just so cute, and they were just standing in the tree, all cute, little cubs, and...
We thought they were adorable.
They were adorable.
If not friend, why friend-shaped?
That is wise. All right. Why don't we face down against this? We started this whole series with Gary, with his
Nonsense.
With his little Bulbasaur at level 5, and we knocked him out in Gary's lab and stole his money. Let's see if we can knock him out here in this, like, epileptic seizure-inducing stadium. Can we be real for a second? How irritating that would be for your eyes.
Also, if you win, are you supposed to just stand in this room forever until someone comes to fight you? Because it doesn't say how long ago Gary beat the Elite Four, but he's standing there, so...
No, they definitely have a little PA system, and he chills out.
In the break room?
Yeah, he gets like a 5-minute notice. Also, I love the pink. You see outside of the octagon there? There's a little pink. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Hey, Abtini. I was looking forward to seeing ye, Abtini. Me rival should be strong and keep me sharp. While working on me Pokedex, I looked all over for Pokemon. I know, we were there like half the time. Not only that, I assembled teams so to beat any Pokemon type. No, you've had the same team the whole time. And now, I am the Pokemon League champion. Abtini, do you know what that means? I'll tell ye, ya swab. I am the most powerful trainer in the seas. That reminds me, the new Pokemon game coming out, Wind and Waves, it looks like it is going to have a lot of pirates. Oh my god, look at his stance, a power stance. He's got his left arm cocked back. He just looks so happy. Alright, Champion Gary, let's focus here.
That reminds me. I'm going to look up, because I haven't looked it up in a while. Sometimes they release new information and I always miss the alerts.
I don't think this is going to kill. I think we probably should have started with her Jolteon. Oh, critical hit! Alakazam, you beast. Gyarados? No, I guess we'll keep Alakazam. I don't think Gyarados can survive a Thunder Punch. That would just be outrageous.
Did they have an official website before? I feel like this is new.
Wind and Waves? I don't know. Another crit! Alakazam's got 2 crits in a row. Alakazam may be our critical Pokemon. Okay, who's next?
Okay, it's only releasing on Switch 2 and it's coming out in 2027. Which is annoying. Because we don't have them.
Alright, Arcanine's next. Blastoise, this is all you. You gotta give the dog a bath. As it were. So this is Gary's second Pokemon that uses Intimidate. So just, this game really discourages you from using physical attackers, because already if we had a physical attacker, we would have had 2 attack drops. Also, look at what Extreme Speed did. That's quite a little chunk, eh?
Yeah, but I kind of like the Fire Puppy, so I'm not really mad. I know we're trying to win, but I like the Fire Puppy.
So Extreme Speed is a priority move like Quick Attack, so it always goes first. Unless the other Pokemon is faster and has a priority move. So I gotta say, that was impressive. Okay, who do we get next? Venusaur.
Yes.
Well, you know what? We gotta do it now. Venusaur does greatly outlevel us. But
Who cares?
who cares?
We're a fire dragon.
We've got Fire Dragon. We've got Fire Blast. Growth. Oh, does that increase special defense too?
Special attack.
Okay, just special attack. That's lucky.
Man,
Nice.
he's got 20 levels on us. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh, what berry does it have? The berry could again hurt it because if it brings it above the threshold. Alright, Sunny Day. Sunny Day actually increases the power of fire type moves. But it means it can Solar Beam in one move rather than two. But Sunny Day is now in effect for the next 5 turns. The law of Abby means I can't use Sunny Day, but it can't stop Gary.
You could once per battle, but what's the point?
What is the point? Okay, let's see who's next. I think he's got his Rhydon. I mean, there's a few Pokemon that could do well against Rhydon.
Kill the witch!
Kill the Rhydon. See, Blastoise would die. Kill Alakazam. I don't want that. Rhydon. I think it's pretty weak to water. I think we can one-shot it. If I recall, Rhydon has good defense, pretty weak special defense, and it's very slow. So even though we are, how do you say? Oh, we're under-leveled. Just strong with the Surf. Super duper effective.
Yay!
I don't think it's super duper effective. I think it's just effective. Unless Rhydon is a rock and ground type, I actually don't know.
Has it ever once in the rating said super duper effective?
Alakazam. Alright. We've been saving our Aerodactyl for this moment.
To shine!
It is time. Aerodactyl, you should be faster. Oh, well, I don't know, though.
It's
Alakazam
fine.
is level 57.
We've got so many Pokemon, and he has one Pokemon. I'm not worried.
That Pokemon is an Alakazam. Oh, no!
It doesn't matter. He's got 2 spoons, but we're cooler than him.
It's gonna do some damage.
It's okay. Attack! Attack my pretties!
Alright, Aerodactyl. I have faith.
It's fine. Just bring out other Pokemon. We have revives. We have heals. Doesn't matter.
Oh, it used Future Sight. This is a mistake. Because we have 10 HP.
What does it even do? I don't know what Future Sight does.
In 2 moves, we'll get hit with Future Sight attack.
Actually, that's what it does?
Yep. It just postpones a powerful psychic attack. Alright, nice work. We got it with any deaths. We defeated Champion Gary. Nar, this can't be. You beat me at me best. After all the work to become the league champ, my reign is over already. It ain't fair, you swab. Here's some doubloons.
That's pretty good. Here's some doubloons.
Why? Why did me lose? Me never made any mistakes raising me Pokemon. Darn it. You're the new league champion Pokemon. Although I don't like to admit it. I'm Genie.
I think Oak's voice is my favorite.
So, you won. Sincerely. Congratulations. I speak backwards. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you left Squirtle Town. On the Pokedex. Abby, you have to come with me at my age. Gary, I can't see the whole screen. I came when I heard you beat in the Elite Four, but when I got here, you'd already lost. Wow, so he had just been the champion. Gary, do you understand why you lost? You forgot to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Without them, you could never be champ again. it's a bylaw. Abgenie, you understand that your victory is not your own doing. The bond you shared with your Pokemon is marvelous. Abgenie, come with me.
Does Gary never get his name in the Hall of Fame then?
He would have when he became league champion. It's just, congratulations, Abgenie. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded. Abgenie, you have worked hard to become the new league champion. Congratulations, Abgenie. You are the Hall of Fame.
You are the whole Hall of Fame.
I don't know.
It'd be pretty fun if there's a Pokemon game where you beat the Elite Four and then periodically you were challenged for your spot, so you had to maintain your spot as the league champion. That'd be fun, eh?
Oh, there's so much the Nintendo universe could have been over the last 20 years and just wasn't. Okay, well, why don't we honor our team? Oh, yeah, Meowth. Our amazing Meowth. I think they all actually played a role in our victory against the Elite Four. So we successfully built a team.
Awesome.
Of awesome. Look at us and our amazing hat. Our ID is number 17.
Obviously.
I don't know how that works. And we have not been playing for 14 hours, I don't think.
Sometimes we let the camera cool down and then we leave the game on while we wait and just walk away and do other things. But it counts. Even if you're not doing anything, it counts.
Look at his eyebrows.
They're so intense.
They put extra pixels.
On his... What was the point of that? He looked at us and then looked away and then walked away. Sir, what does it mean?
I don't know. There's still more drama in this than a lot of movies that are getting released today.
Okay, is this the credits?
This is
yes.
the credits. So
okay.
This is a good place. So we are not done this playthrough because the laws of Abbey state that this is just a doorway to pass through.
We have no legendary Pokemons in either Leaf Green or Fire Red, so you're going to see us getting all of the legendaries in both games. Laws of Abbey.
The laws of Abbey are
unwavering,
rigid and unflinching. But with our levels, and now we can actually next episode, a new friend is going to appear in our team for the first time ever.
Togepi!
We're going to get a Togepi.
Yes!
Evolve it into a beautiful, beautiful Togetic.
Yes! My Togepi!
And even though it will be a paperweight on our team.
How dare you, sir?
We're going to make it work. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Check out next episode next time.
Sorry, I had to pause for the Charizard. Have a great day.